And I honestly believe that given the mass of linguistic information out there on the Twitter sphere, that it is possible to create new and original two-person dramas, wherein half the dialogue in these two-person dramas is lifted directly from Twitter. Specifically, the tweets of someone in this audience. That's the reaction normally gets. So that's what we're going to do now. So to join me in this two-person adventure, I'd like to welcome back to the stage Susie. I'd invite you to clap, but there simply isn't time. So I'm going to try and get through the setup as quick as I can. Normally, if this is a time competition, what I like to try and do, hey Susie, is I try to get Twitter feed from the audience organically. Sadly, for those of you watching on YouTube, hi. If you're not aware already, most of this crowd are the acts, and of those I've spoken to, it doesn't seem that any of them have Twitter. So the Twitter feed I'm going to use for tonight is the Twitter feed of our illustrious judge, Steve Bennett. Some would say a dangerous tactic, which may or may not spectacularly backfire, but we're going to try that now. So Susie, I've got a task for you. Just here. So I've got Steve's Twitter. There is absolutely no signal in this venue, so if we click back or any other button, we are screwed and the act finishes. But what I'm going to do, we're going to act out a normal two-person scene, except you can only speak using Steve's Twitter feed. So you can only read out his tweets to speak. Is that alright? Grand, thank you. I'll give you the mic, so I'll speak with my lungs, as an actor, as the traditional way. But to kick things off, for this epic scene, can we get a location of anywhere in the world? So what was that?
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Slightly more specific than Hawaii, which is good. But whereabouts in Hawaii? A zoo in Hawaii. A Hawaiian zoo. Good. And what is the title of this spectacular Hawaiian zoo adventure?
I want more.
I want more. Good. Nice and specific. Alright. So Steve, if you'd like to kick us off to make it extra hard, you can start with the first line. So this is set in a Hawaiian zoo and it's entitled I Want More.
I want my next job to be a Chortle's payment department. Because such generous holidays and lunches, it's almost like you're never at your best.
Yeah, excuse me. I was just wandering in here in this zoo and I couldn't help but notice that you've got a manager's a manager's name tag on it. So are you the manager? Sorry to burst in on you speaking to yourself. Didn't quite understand all the words. So I'm going to kind of ignore what you said. Are you the manager of this zoo?
At the main claw, and what order was this holy man with? Alphabetical?
Ah, the Hawaiian for yes. Glad we've established that. Well, there's something I wanted to ask you. Now, I'm only a recent tourist here to Hawaii, and I thought the first thing I've got to go to is not the beaches, it's the zoo. Hawaii famous for its zoos, of course. And I couldn't help but notice that one of your tigers seems to have escaped.
Well, in well-defined style.
I'm not denying its stylish. I'm not denying its stylish at all. Tiger's a very stripy breed, and to let loose the animals in the freedom of this beautiful landscape is wonderful. But I am concerned that it may maul members of the public.
Dear criminals, please give up crime for Lent.
No.